I don't think people realize just how expensive not planning can be. Whether it's an elderly person facing $20,000 a month sitter bills for their long-term care planning, or a high net worth client who has built an empire that is going to be subject to a 40% death tax, and the government doesn't want your business. They want it in cash within 9 months. But it doesn't have to be this way. You can plan ahead. Look, I didn't have any money growing up. My parents divorced when I was 2, and we grew up with my grandparents living in their home so that my mother, who was making only $9,000 a year, could send me to a private military school that cost $3,000 a year. And that was the foundation of my educational training that led to our successes with Wealth Planning Law Group. And frankly, most of my clients are self-made millionaires themselves. This fallacy that people get the wealth handed to them only happens in a very rare instance, frankly. And most of the times, it's called shirt sleeves to shirt sleeves within 3 generations. But we can help you plan for the future so that your business can survive and thrive for generations to come. What most people don't realize is that tax planning can be done proactively. Unfortunately, most clients go to their CPA, who simply prepares the return, reporting the information that the client has provided, but not providing proactive and holistic and comprehensive income tax and estate tax planning. At Wealth Planning Law Group, we have our infamous Roadmap to Zero Taxes program, in which when you sign up with us, we will help you minimize your income tax liability to the lowest amount allowed by law, and we can eliminate an estate tax liability regardless of the size of your estate with proper and proactive planning. You know, the 3 biggest misconceptions I see about estate planning is, number 1, that people don't realize how important it is to go to an expert in this area. I've been practicing for 30 years, and there's very few tax and estate planning attorneys who offer the comprehensive wealth and financial planning management programs that we have. Basically, if you have money, we set up structures to help it protect it from all the numerous threats of creditors and the government that exist out there. The second issue that we see often is people fail to plan for blended families. When we have a family that has children from the husband and children from the wife and children from the couple, balancing the rights of the heirs after both spouses have died, and even after one spouse has died, can be a tricky proposition, to say the least. You need to be consulting with an expert advisor who has experience in dealing with hundreds of clients with blended families, so that we can help best protect you and your loved ones in a manner that you and not the government sees fit. The third big thing that we see that people fail to plan for is the estate tax. Over my career, we've seen the exemption go from $600,000 to the current level at the highest it's ever been, which is $13.61 million per spouse. That means under current law, if you're worth less than $27 million, you don't have an estate tax. However, the current law will sunset at the end of 2025, and starting January 1st, 2026, the exemption will be reduced to $5 million inflation adjusted per spouse. Call us today if you would like us to help you plan your estate so that we can keep the government from taking 40% of everything you've worked so hard for all of your life. For 30 years, we've helped thousands of families protect their wealth from the government, taxes, and creditors. And one of the things that I think people need to understand about why we do what we do is I truly love it. You know, part of it was growing up in a family where there were several succession fights, and I saw what proper planning and poor planning can do and how expensive it can be. But it's also just the pure joy that I get, and I'm so grateful to work with thousands of entrepreneurs. And for me, entrepreneurs are my heroes. I believe that entrepreneurs are the fountainhead of human progress. They make products and services that benefit the world. Think about how much we each are better off now that the Apple phone has been invented, or the laptop. And that's just in my generation of things that true entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, and many others who I admire. And it's the small business owners that are the lifeblood of our capitalist society, of which there's never been a better economic system in the history of mankind. It is you, the entrepreneur, that I want to protect. I'm Todd Villarubia, and I've led Wealth Planning Law Group for 30 years. In addition, I'm the proud father of 2 beautiful daughters, Gracie and Lily, and I love the Miami Dolphins and traveling as much as I can, especially to my beloved Montana. And if we can help you in any way, please call us and you can schedule a complimentary 1-hour consultation where we'll go through all of your questions. We'll answer them in a confidential environment, and we will design a plan that is unique and custom designed for your needs. We'll be happy to help you today. Please reach out and set an appointment. We look forward to working with you.